Hi, good day, lovely people. I thought I'd show you where I've got to with this. Just going to tilt you forward slightly if it'll stay. No. Okay. Yeah, this abstract bit that I'm doing for the colour cube challenge. I'm just going to give you a couple of bits of close up. Sorry about the lighting. We're in the middle of Storm Claudia. I wish she'd bog off, quite frankly. There we are. Yeah, so I've done loads of stitching, put some sequins and beads and shiny things, and yeah, I'm leaving holes and things. I've just got the big flower to stitch on, and I thought, well, I better get you up to date where I am with it. I did buy a bigger frame. Hang on, it's coming in. I'm going to mount this in here. Let's get that on top of there. So it's going to go in like that, and I put a piece of shiny straighter. I put a piece of shiny gauze at the back because I thought that would really catch the light. And I've been sat there thinking how I want to keep the dimension. I don't want it to go flat. So I'm sort of, do I strategically maybe glue? I don't know. I don't know whether to glue or stitch. I don't know. There's some flowers here. I don't know if you know. You see, you can't even see them. They kind of disappeared because obviously they're the same colour. There's that one there, and then there's another one. So I can't even see it. It's that camouflaged. Where were you? It's a little blue. Oh, there. Yeah, I've kind of managed to make it go completely camouflaged. So I am contemplating doing some white Posca pen. I'm worried it's going to destroy it or ruin it or something. I don't know. Yeah, so that's kind of as far as I've got. The other thing I'm thinking is I don't know whether to do blanket stitch around the edge. Decisions. I can't make one. Oh, what to do. Yeah, see, these just... But then I just leave it and they're kind of like a mystery thing that you find on your own. I don't know. Yeah. Okay, right. Right, let's get that out of the way. Yeah. I don't know how... I honestly don't know how I'm going to approach attaching this to the background, but we'll hit that. I don't want to peg this right down. I don't want to stitch it down all over. So I'm just thinking something in the middle. And should it maybe be one of these crystally things? Oh, that's quite nice, actually. Yeah, I don't think I want to... No, I don't think I want to do any stitching on there. And like I say, for the around the edge, I'm just sort of wondering whether to do blanket stitch in that. These are the two threads I've used, by the way. They're Steph Francis ones. Or will that... oh, I don't know. Right, let's get this thing stitched down anyway. Yeah. Sorry I've not been filming very much. I've been a bit rubbish lately, actually, but it was, number one, it was my long work week. Number two, I haven't really done a lot, I'll be honest with you. I've been trying to get the kids' Christmas stuff kind of sorted. On one of these, I like to be done and dusted by the end of November. I know. And Scarlett wants a sewing machine, and Annie, my daughter, was going to buy one, and I said to her, no, don't. It's not old. I was going to say I've got an old one. It's not old. It was one that I bought that I thought, right, I'm going to make that. Oh, I'm going to make that my dedicated free motion embroidery machine, which I did for a while, and then I put it away, and then that was that, really. So yeah, it's a newish one, but it's basic enough for Scarlett. Because Annie said, oh, I've seen one in Hobbycraft and it was £65, and I said, well, do you want to have a look at this? And she had a look and she went, yeah, I think that's basic enough. Are you sure? And I was like, yeah. I've got 4 sewing machines. I do not need 4 sewing machines. So, I mean, ideally she would like my genome one, but I'm not getting rid of that. That's going to stay here, because obviously with the big faff machine now, if I ever go and do a class, I don't want to be carrying that blooming thing to a class, that's for sure. So, right, you're going to stay still, but you're not. Honestly, I can barely see in this room today. I should put the big daylight bulb on. I've got 2 other ones on, 2 desk lamps on. But yeah, it's not very pleasant. I would not like to be living in Wales, because they are predicted to get up to 15 centimetres of water. That is a lot of rain. I'm so glad I don't live in that part. So yeah, it's coming across from Europe apparently. But I know Portugal's been incredibly dry, so they'll be glad of the rain. It's coming from that area, sort of thing, basically. Yeah, so there we are. That's your weather update. It's exciting, wasn't it? I've just gone and restocked. We got a big discount store locally, and they sell fabrics, loads and loads and loads of fabric. So I've just gone and restocked my batting supplies, because I had none basically. I will show. I've made a quilt for my step grandson, if you like, and I will show you. I've been waiting for the fabric to arrive for the binding, which it has now. It arrived this morning, so I need to get on and do that actually. Where were those? I've lost them. Oh, there they are. Yeah, so I used the very last bits of what I had in stash to make his little quilt for him. But as I say, I've got it on bits and pieces type video, so I will release that once I've done the binding. Yeah, you can barely see this one and that one. I'm definitely going to do some. This is polychromos pencil. This is not something that's ever going to be washed, so just hoping it's going to make these stand out a bit. I say I was tempted to sort of go around and do. I think that's better though. I'll stand up and have a look through the camera in a moment. Yeah, I've not done any collage. Been a bit boring really. So I've just been too tired. I've not been sleeping well again. It's not. I'm not watching anything naughty or, you know, violent. So I swear that's what it was before, but yeah. I know you're going to tell me off, but I'm getting anxious about retiring. Because I keep thinking, crikey, it's only 3-4 months away. Am I going to be able to do it? Is it going to be alright? Me. And yeah. Then I tell myself off and I'm like, oh, for goodness sake, you're not going to know until you try it. But then it's like, yeah, but what happens if? What happens? I'm a real iffer, you know. What happens if this? What happens if that? Oh, honestly, I do my own head in, don't worry. So, anyway, I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure I can get another job if I want it. Right. Okay. Well, I think I'm happy with that. I don't know which way around to put it now. I think that was my original thought, was that way round. Do I blanket stitch the edge? Or is that going to be too much? I don't know. Let me put some of these beads away. I can get that frame over here properly. Are you going to open? It's nice to... Oh, you're not the right beads. It was nice to use some of my beads for a change. I haven't used beads for ages. I don't think there's anything else exciting that I've done. No, I don't think there is actually. I say it's just really rubbish. It's been rubbish weather all week, I'll be honest with you. So I've not got out and done much. Did manage to get something for Scarlett's birthday box, or Christmas box rather, in the Black Friday sale thing. Where? Oh, there now. Yeah, so that was good. It's a whole I mean, you know, they're not top quality threads, but honestly, I don't even know if she's going to use it very much, so I'm not going to go too mad. But they were doing a box of threads and a box of bobbins, and it was half price. I haven't got it yet. I've got to take the cat to the vet tomorrow. She's fine. We are suffering with fleas at the moment. And because she hardly ever goes out, I've not had flea stuff for years. Years and years and years. Because she never goes out. But yeah, I suspect she's been going out playing with Mr. Fox. Because he does come round. And she's picked him up from somewhere. It's either that or the local hedgehog. But yeah, I've never had to... I can't even remember the last time I put flea prevention stuff on her. So anyway, never mind. We're going to go to the vet tomorrow to get that all sorted, because I did buy the off-the-shelf stuff. I'm looking for a pot. Is there a spare one? I can go in there. I did buy the off-the-shelf stuff, which was just the biggest waste of £20 ever. So yeah, she's going to get the proper stuff tomorrow. So Lord only knows how much that's going to cost. But as I say, she's not an expensive cat to keep, so I'm not that worried. Where are those ones then? Where are you? They're probably looking right at me. That's not them. Is there a box out? Oh no. No, sequins, don't pull out. Yeah, so that'll be tomorrow. Now, the interesting thing is I've got to try and get her in a cat carrier. You can see my wounds from just trying to run the grooming comb through her to relieve her itchiness. So when you next see me, I might be covered in scars. Oh, yeah. She don't like being touched at all, that cat. Do you know what, though? When she's in the blooming vet, she shows me right up. Because she is... Well, the last time I took her, which was a long time ago, to be fair, she was as good as gold, the little mare. And I remember saying to the vet then, why aren't you viciously attacking the vet? Right, okay, waffling Susan. I don't think I'm going to... I might change my mind there. I was going to say, I don't think I'm going to do the blanket stitch around the edge, but we'll see. I can always add it. Till it's stuck down, it doesn't matter. Right. Where are you, Frame? Come here. So... I tried different colours under here. I did faff with this for an awful long time until I got where I think it looks all right. Colour wise on the background here, I thought, oh, does it need multicolour? Does it need this? Does it need that? It didn't need, it just needed white, but something white with a bit of zhuzh. So I don't know if it, yeah, it's kind of showing. It's kind of like an Aurora Borealis type fabric in the background there. Oh, I don't know what the word is properly, but there we are. That's what it's going to look like. Yeah, I don't think it needs the stitching around the edge. I just need to mount it properly, and I'm going to mount it because these are designed that goes flat, then that goes on there, and then you put your the glass bit on top. But I like these kind of things done the other way round, so that you get the depth of the frame. I don't know why, because there probably doesn't look an awful lot of difference on camera, but to me that looks, they look embedded. I don't know. So there we are. The next time you see it, it will be done. I'm thinking I will just stitch it down. God, this is filthy. This, look at the colour on that. I'll clean the glass, but yeah, it'll sit in there. And I'm thinking, because it goes quite down there and there and there, so I'm thinking I will be able to get a bit of the old, because it's so light. I mean, it weighs nothing. I think I'll just a couple of dabs of that in those sort of, in those flatter areas will be okay, and I don't think it'll show. And if it does, I can always stick a sequin on top. So there we are. I hope you like it. It's very abstract, it's very weird and wonderful, but it's baby wipes, a bit of lutrador, gel printing, and that's the colour combo. which, yeah, definitely got. Right, oh, excuse me. Okay, that's it. Next time you see it, which will be when I do the roundup of what I've made for the colour cards, it'll be all done. So, sorry, I kind of just got on with the stitching. It really was just layering up sequins and flower beads and, or not beads, but flower sequins and that kind of thing. And then, you know, this I just did very simple stab stitches. Let me get it up closer for you. So yeah, it's just, you know, stab stitches out from the side, and then where I couldn't do it to the side, it's just stitched off, hanging off. You know, when there's bits hanging off, they're just running stitch. This was a piece of the lutrador, so it's quite stiff anyway, so I just need to anchor that. I needed to anchor that there. Obviously this was on flat anyway, so I just did running stitch around there, little clusters of beads. And yeah, I think those flowers are showing a little bit better now that I've put the white pencil underneath. But yeah, some I layered up triple. I love these giant flower sequins. I absolutely love those. I really can't remember. I think I picked them up at the car boot or something. I don't know. I can't remember. But I've had them for a while. So yeah, just sort of played around. Little beady clusters, as I said. Yeah, another beady cluster there. Yeah, anyway, there we are. I probably rambled in your ear for enough. Which way was it? That way. Yeah, it's abstract, it's different. Was it that way? No. Oh, no. Oh, I can't remember. Flip neck. Right, well, I'll faff with that. And yeah, you'll see it again when I do the old colour cube roundup. I'll see you then. Bye.